Hi, Jake Duroff here with Maple Grove Radio, and today we're live with Preston Kroska of Organic Grass Care, and he's here today to talk to us about properly taking care of your lawn and some of the services he offers. Preston, thanks for being on with us today.
Thanks for having me.
All right, first things first here, Preston, how'd you get into the business and a little history of Organic Grass Care?
Well, about 2002, I think I started working for a company. There's a franchise out in New Jersey doing lawn care.
Wow.
And I don't think it's around anymore. So since then, I've always kind of had a passion for it. It was also an organic company. And then in 2015, I decided to go off on my own.
Oh, I make the jump? Okay.
Yeah, and created Organic Grass Care.
Okay. So been around for a little while here. How long have you been working kind of in the Maple Grove area then?
I actually live in Osseo.
Okay.
So I've been working in Maple Grove pretty much since I've been in the industry. So.
Okay. Nice. So you know a lot of people around here and stuff then. Good. All right. So kind of what makes Organic Grass Care different than some of the other things out there?
Pretty much it's our program and how we implement our services. We do 5 standard services during the summer, which is fertilizing and weed control. The fertilizer is always going to be organic, and it's going to be granular. So we're not using a liquid fertilizer. And then there's 2 additional services that normally people don't understand that they need those to help create a thick turf.
Okay.
It's aerating and overseeding. So in the spring, I aerate and overseed all my properties, and then in the fall, I aerate.
Okay.
When you got like a golf course, when they aerate, up to 8 times a year. They got a lot more traffic with the golf carts and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But, you got to kind of look at the leading industry of how are they so green? Well, it's, part of it's keeping that soil loose and soft, and how you go about that is aerating.
Okay. So there's a lot of things that go into making sure you have a properly cared lawn then.
Oh, yeah. It's not just showing up and doing the same thing over and over.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of looking at the property as you're out there too. With our weed control, we got 2 different styles. We have the standard, which is your what everybody uses is chemical based. I offer that just because I spot spray. So I'm only spraying your weed. I'm not coming out with the fire hose drenching your entire yard.
Okay.
It's comparable to my competitors on price.
Okay.
Now, the other way is 100% organic. And, when it's not a mainstream item, it costs a little bit more because it's supply and demand. So, but for the most part, the goal is really to create your turf thick enough where you really don't have to worry about weeds.
Okay.
Yeah, the grass is going to smother it out, and now there's no spots for the weeds to grow.
Okay. So it's kind of it's something that kind of a snowball effect with things. It kind of builds over time. The more healthy your lawn comes, kind of the less you have to do.
Exactly.
Okay.
I mean, you still got to aerate, overseed, and fertilize.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're bringing in weed control and stuff like that, that's where you have to worry about killing the bees and stuff like that, which I always tell my clients there are actually shrubs that you can plant in your rock beds that bloom before dandelions or clover.
Okay.
And I suggest to, if you're someone that really cares about the bees, which I am,
mm-hmm.
I would definitely look into doing a little research on those, or you can contact me, and I have a list of shrubs that you can plant in your rock bed.
Okay. Yeah, that's a really good point, because I know that there are some concerns that the bees might have some problems in the future, and they're already coming a little more endangered. So anything we can do to help out with that is definitely huge.
Yes.
So let's talk a little bit about the different services that you offer.
So basically how the season starts is we do 5 rounds. First round is fertilizers to jumpstart. We get out there when before the weeds are popping. That way we get that turf pretty thick. And then round 2 is when the soil is actually a little bit drier from all the snow melt.
Okay.
That's when I come out and I'll aerate, overseed, fertilize, and weed control at the same time.
Okay.
So I'm not just on your property for 5 minutes. I'm probably on your property for about an hour. Round 2.
Okay.
And then round 3 and round 4. Round 3 is your summer application. So more often than not, the weeds there's virtually no weeds because it's the hotter temperatures and stuff like that.
Okay.
So spot spraying and fertilizing. And then round 4 and round 5, I always have to look at the weather, and we may have to start aerating in round 4 on a few of my clients versus round 5 with the fertilizing and weed control on both those rounds, just to make sure that I'm able to service everybody appropriately.
Okay. So it sounds like there's a whole plan that goes into this, and a lot of pre-planning and making sure that things are right for everyone's particular lawn then.
Yes.
Okay.
There's a lot of research that has been done, and I take that research that other people have done.
Mm-hmm.
I've spoken to people in other states to other countries about what they're doing over there.
Okay.
And what I found so far is my program. I've modified my program over the years, and then I created Organic Grass Care in 2015. And I'm still modifying it here and there, but what I got going on right now, I'm seeing the best results I've ever seen.
Okay, that's great. So, is there any specials on pricing or anything like that you want to share with our audience?
Starting February 15th, I was going to launch a special when you sign up for a full season service.
Okay.
I was going to offer a $40 gift card to a local restaurant of your choosing.
Okay, that's really helpful for our local restaurants, which many of them have been struggling through COVID and everything. So that's a really good promo. Yeah,
and the way I look at it is we got to keep it. We got to try and help everybody out. I mean, everybody's going through hard times, and like last year, everybody was at home. Well, if you're at home, don't you want to enjoy your yard?
Yep, absolutely.
And so last year I lost a few accounts, but I grew quite a bit because everybody was at home.
Yep.
And I'm not looking to be a huge guy in this industry. I'm looking to stay small,
mm-hmm.
because that when I stay smaller, I can have more quality control.
Okay, makes sense.
I see all these other competitors. They have multiple crews, and I'm like, nope, not for me. I want my clients, my customers happy.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds like a great service to Maple Grove. And with summer coming up, people want to use their lawns. And with COVID, people being cooped up inside and not having a lot of things to do, I'm sure getting out on the lawn and being out there and just having fun with your family out there is something that's really on everybody's schedule.
Yes.
Okay. Well, do you have anything else to share with us before we go?
I think that's it. I mean, okay. I think we spoke on everything, pretty much what I do. Again, I'm not looking to be the next big giant,
mm-hmm.
Lawn care company. I'm looking just to keep a tighter route and the more people I have in one area means I don't have to charge as much because I got less drive time.
Oh, yeah, makes sense.
So I always look at that too, and if there's a neighbor that's already signed up, I'm going to give both of you guys the same discount because I don't have to drop my trailer twice.
Okay.
It's just once.
Okay, so if any of our listeners want to get in contact with you to learn more, how do they do that?
They can either go to my website at organicgrasscare.com. They can also email me directly at organicgrasscare@gmail.com. And I even take phone calls.
Okay.
My phone's on all the time, so they could actually give me a call at 612-298-0287. You can actually text that way too if you wanted to.
Okay.
But that's pretty much, I'm easy to get a hold of.
Okay, that sounds great. Well, Preston, thank you very much for being on with us today, and we really appreciate your insights on grass care.
Yeah, no problem. And you can always visit my website, and I'll be putting more stuff on there this year for how to maintain certain things, like sharpening your blades once a month. Giving everybody little tidbits.
Oh, yeah, it's good to get those insights from a pro.
Yep.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
Yep. Thank you.
All right.
Have a good one.
All right. You too. Bye.